Hey folks, I'm going to do a video of this incredible historical photograph album. As far as I can tell, most of the photographs date from 1902 to 1908, give or take, even though there's some earlier dates in there. I'm pretty sure they're all from that time. The album belonged to a guy named Harry A. Clean from Quincy, Illinois. He was a well-known businessman from Quincy. The photographs are from up and down the Mississippi River, mostly Quincy, Illinois to Minneapolis. There's some in there from Salt Lake City and a few other places. Everything you can think of, from advertising, African American people, steamboats, buildings, you name it, Native American Indians, all kinds of stuff. I'm going to do the odd pages first, 1, 3, and so on, and then I'm going to come back and do the even pages because the video won't get close enough to see them. Anyhow, this is page 1. I'm just going to flip through these. There's some really interesting stuff here. Here's an interesting page. The photograph album is really in pretty nice shape. The binding on the exterior binding has been reinforced. A lot of steamboat photographs. There's a covered bridge. Right here, there's 2 pre-pro Hamm's beer trays. It's kind of cool. A lot of stuff like that. There also is a sheet that lists a lot of these have things like, here's Made in Rock, Wisconsin. That's supposedly possibly made in rock. And there's other things like, it says 25C here. I have a list that identifies the people in the photos, or as best they could anyhow. There's some St. Louis. Oh yeah, there's some World's Fair stuff in here too. We'll be coming up on pretty soon. This is says Dick's Brewery. They must have had a fire there. That was in Quincy. Guys drinking beer there. This is some of the World's Fair stuff. St. Louis. A lot of steamboat stuff. This photograph has a lot of pre-pro beer and liquor signs in it. I'll probably take some close-ups of that. And this photo's got some corner signs. Not everyone's in mint condition, but overall it's pretty nice. There's a few little tape spots and things like that, some tears. Here's one, the Salt Lake City photos. All right, so that brings me back to, I'm going to do the even pages. Just lined up. These look like they're from Quincy. Oh, there's some pictures in here with some really neat signs in them too. I'll try and take some close-ups of some of that stuff. Like, Some more World's Fair pictures there. More World's Fair, St. Louis World's Fair. Electric City stuff there. I don't think that's from the world. What's it say? St. Paul Branch Schlitz beer. Again, folks, some really neat stuff in here. Cool locomotive. I don't know if you can hear, there's a locomotive in the background. Speedboat. And like here's the date of 1898. I think some of these might be from the 1890s all the way up to the early 1900s. There's a really nice one of that albatross. There's a Native American photograph here. Circus elephant. This one says Dick's Beer. So I don't know if they're drinking Dick. Well, they're obviously, there's a Dick's Beer label there. I don't know if this is the Dick family or it looks like the clean guy, but they're drinking Dick's Beer. That's kind of cool. There you go.